Well, good afternoon, everybody. This is Nigby getting ready to jump in and do a little bit more setup here. Just give you a little review of what we've been doing over the last few days. I have gone through and set up some science over here. Both red and green is ready to go. On the science aspect of things, I'm just really clearing through all the red and green that I can. Once I get through all of this, we will continue on. What I want to do, though, is I really want to start the process of getting into military science. So with that being said, I did build a mall, a little bit of a mall last time, where I put some little green circuit array out here, threw them up here to start putting in some different items. And as you'll notice here, I've got some power poles, some undergrounds, blue assemblers, because that's what I'm going to be moving into. Basically start with assembly machine 1, move those into 2s, and then putting them in here in a box. I have a stack of 50 right now. Still got a little bit of the number 1s out here as well. Also, I'm going to start migrating to red belt as we go through here. So I have a red belt array working here, and all that really starts with a yellow belt. Yellow belt is just here to feed both the undergrounds for yellow to feed into red, also to feed into the splitters, and then the splitters come over here and feed on up. Now, as you'll notice, once we get into this point, I guess, yeah, we don't really need these here because we don't need to send any power that away, so that's kind of nice. Can I go ahead and get rid of that too? Yeah. Let me make sure from a power perspective I have everything. Power? Yep, I do. And last but not least, I have over here basically moving into bowing up to the red inserters, long handles. I have my filter inserters, and then I also have some fast inserters. Now, I also thought better about this. I was going to go ahead and stay off of the yellow inserters, but there's still, there's lots of reasons to have yellow inserters out there. So I am actually going to put in a bit of a yellow inserter stack here, and I'm going to limit these to basically just one stack as we go through. So we'll start producing some of that. Learned a lot in building this little mall, and I had to build a lot of undergrounds here as we're going through, but it's kind of fun putting things out there. But let's go ahead and get on with today's experience, where we're going to start designing our military science. For military science, we need a little bit of everything. I'm going to go ahead and drop that out through here. So let's show what we need to run here. They've changed the visualizations a little bit from the factory calculator that I have on kirkmcdonald.github.io. Really like this tool. Basically, you can type in whatever it is you happen to be looking for. In this case, I'm going to do military science. Great. We'll eventually move into our blues, which is our chemical science, but I want to just kind of work our way down the line. And again, I'm going to be running on 30 items a minute. That's what I'm basing that off of. And so they have the items here. The visualization, that's what's changed a little bit. So do we have iron? Yep, making it into plates. Plates are going to go in both the red as well as the grenades. In order to get the red, we have to build out our yellows, yellow magazines, add a little bit of steel out here as well. So you'll notice there's a little steel coming through here. And then eventually we get into the copper ore, which goes up into the reds and out through, and then we move on down through here. One of the things that they did to work through this was you actually added stone walls into here, and that was one of the reasons why I put stone on the bus previously. So let's go ahead and get started here. I actually should have everything on the bus. I have copper. I have some iron here. Should have some, iron is here, steel is there, and then stone walls are down through here. So let's go ahead and start this process a little bit. Um, so let me find my machines. I still have a few of these machines out here. I'm eventually going to make something like that, to where I have to have basically 3 major outputs coming in here. Let's see. So I got yellow, got the steel, I got copper plate. What does this take? Piercing round magazine. Well, let's just look at it over here. So military, I need to have yellow, I need to have red, and I need to have grenades. Right? Oh, and I need to have one more here, which are going to be the walls. Okay. If you'll notice, hear these little beep beep beeps out there, that's my science continuing on. We're going to walk through that. So to get yellow, really all I need to have is iron plates. I need to have 4 iron plates to every magazine. That's fine. Getting into here, I have to have 1 magazine to 1 steel to half a copper plate. So that's actually pretty straightforward as well. So this is going to be a 1-to-1 relationship. For this, I need to have coal and iron plates. So again, need to have an iron plate break off of there. And then we need to have basically just stone bricks coming up to go into that. Okay, so let's start the build process. Bring some iron up, bring the copper up, bring the steel up, and let's go ahead and bring the stone up. Alright, splitter. It's been a few days since I last recorded, so it's going to take me a few minutes to kind of relearn where my where everything is. So give me just a little bit, and we'll figure that out. Now, if I need to do 30 a minute, basically looks like I need to have 1. Yeah, I need to have 2-to-1. So let's go ahead and do it this way. Let's make 1 here. That's going to be doing our standard magazine. Grab a inserter, put it right there. Grab an inserter coming out, put it on another belt. And there's our magazines. So go ahead and put some power to here, and of course change that around so it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. Alright, so that's the magazines. In order to make red magazines, I have to have steel coming in as well. So if I come over, let's look at that recipe again. Need to have both copper and steel coming in. So I guess the easiest way to do that would be to come down here just a little bit. Need copper and steel, probably a half a lane of each would be fine. Or let's think about that. Need to have 5 copper to 1 steel and 1 fire magazine. Let's do it this way. Let's put a long handle inserter there going this way. We'll take a short handle and put it here. And what I will do, yeah, this will be nice, is I'll basically put a little bit of we'll put the steel here, we'll just put some steel here. And if I do that, I should be fine. Okay, so that's half a belt of steel, and we need to get a little bit of copper going down through here as well. So how can I get copper? Right next to it, I want a full belt of copper coming in. Right there. Let's do it this way. Can I do it that way? If I go ahead and put I am not doing well with my placement. Fun, fun, fun. Let's put this here. And we can go ahead and come across here. Pop an underground here. And we should be good to go. Now, honestly, I do know that because we're putting 5 to 1 in here, probably ought to go the other way with the iron on the other side. You know what? Let's just play with this. I'll just throw more machines at it if I need to make it work, to get out the amount that I need to have. Actually, I think what I need to do, and this is actually what I probably need to be doing anyway, put that up there, put a long-handled inserter here, and a fast inserter here. Let's see what that does for us. And let's go ahead and make that red. That way. That way. There we go. And voila. We can go ahead and put a inserter coming out, put a power pole up there, and it should be good to go. Now I can go ahead and put another one here and basically mirror what I just did. That and a fast and a bit of power. Finally, let's get some of those going out there. And making reds here. There we go. That's only going to load up one half of the belt for that. That's fine because I'm going to use the other half of the belt for my for the next item that I need to have. And that is going to be, I believe, we'll just go ahead and drop some Can I make that work? No, I need to make this a little bit further on down the road. Alright, basically what I need to do is I need to get some coal up here. Did I put coal on the belt? Yes, I did. There's coal. And there's the stone. Go ahead and hope you don't have OCD, but we'll take that. So if I'm going to build those, let's just go ahead and continue up here. Just build that right here. A couple of grenade producers. Just come out there and there. Grenades. grenades, and basically I need half a belt of both iron and coal. So to do that, we'll just come out here. Just come all the way over. We will do the standard splitter. But in this case, I'm going to do the splitter here and do a little bit of a jig-jag. There we go. Because I think I want the coal on the other side of the belt. That'll actually make it a little bit easier too. Because if I come up here and do this, and then I put the coal on the other side of the belt, be a little easier fit. Okie dokie. Now let's figure out where we have to put our undergrounds. That should still work. Yep. I need to put a set of undergrounds here. And basically here. And here. Okay, let's do fast inserters. And power these up. Did that do everything that I needed to do? Yep, that's plenty fast enough. That will go ahead and make those grenades. Get those output onto the belt when they get produced, and they are going. It does take a bit of time, so let's actually think about upgrading these to blues. That does speed up the production. But I think I'm going to need to have a few more of these here. Boom, boom, boom. And another pair of those. Yeah, it says I have to have 4 machines for that, going into 5 military science machines. I need to have another machine that basically is doing nothing but stone. So let's get the materials that I need to have coming in. So basically I need to have my red, my grenades, and then I need to have a little bit of stone walls being produced. So if I do a stone wall, let's say down here, what I can do is worm a little bit of there we go. We will worm our stone bricks right down through here. Alrighty. So if I want those here, alright. Need to have a little bit of room here. Probably right about there. Put you there. You coming out here. And just run right there. I'm going to go ahead and put another belt here. And just like so. Let's see how that works. Oh, we need the walls. Did I put just stone? Oh my goodness. That's stone. I wanted stone brick. Do I have stone brick? No. Do I have stone brick on here? That's stone brick, isn't it? Yeah, that's stone brick. Okay. Not as bad as I thought. Alright. So, yeah, wanted to put the stone brick on here, not the stone. So, all in all, if I come out here and just get rid of everything, that should fill up with stone. And we should be making stone walls as soon as I clear this out. My inventory is definitely getting to be a mess, so what I will do is I will go and put this stuff in different machines here in a minute. Matter of fact, I can start by just putting coal in every one of those machines, right? I cleared out a bit, but I'll go ahead and put this stone in a furnace and take care of it that way. I do want to go ahead and do one other thing just to make a full belt of this. I probably don't need it, but it won't hurt, right? The thing about my factory is once you get into a saturation mode, it's actually okay. I'm going to make stone walls here. We're going to go ahead and take them out here onto a belt that goes right there. And put a little power to it. And voila, now I've got a full belt there. And we're ready to make science. Now if you notice, my green science, my red science are all kind of filtering down through here. I'm going to go ahead and looks like I can put this, if I put it right there, and no, I want to put it let's just put it right here. I will continue on down through here, turn the corner, and basically do it just like that. Alright. I think I just, nope. Yeah, I need to have that right there. Alright. So I'm going to build it this way, and we're going to drop it right down through there. So, how many of these do I need? I need 5, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Coming out on 5, I only want those to go on one side of the belt because I'm going to use the other side of the belt for other reasons, so no issues there from that. Take the belt, run it here, run it right there. Call this military science. There we go. I do wish I could figure out where the copy paste is, but we'll figure it out eventually. A little more research for me to do in the middle of the week. I am traveling to California this week. I live in the middle part of the United States, but my business has me going out to Cali. Going to look forward to that trip towards the end of the week. Prior to that, though, I am staying near the house, where it's nice springtime weather. Looking forward to actually getting some yard work done maybe later this week. We had some pretty good weather here, so wasn't able to get out and get anything done over the weekend, but you know, that's what evenings are for once you start getting into springtime. Alright, let's get a little bit of light thrown down here on these different machines. There's light, there's a little light. And there goes gray science. Military science is 1. The belt, it's coming down. Let's make sure it's only on one side. It's going to start backing up. And voila. I am pretty ecstatic about that. While we were waiting, we still have a few more just plain red and green. I'm just going to queue those up and go forward. Let's take a look at what these are when we get in there. Oh, capacity bonus. Let's move that up closer to the top. Okay, capacity bonus. Oh, efficiency modules, production, rocket fuel. Alright. After that, I'm just going to go ahead and queue everything else up. And looking there, looks like everything is going just fine. We're backed up on sciences. Eventually we will get some more. Start putting some long-handed inserters in here. Boom. Am I getting them on all of them? Start on that one. Got that one and that one. That one and that one. That one. That one. That one and that one. And that one. I don't know if that one will work, but we'll see. And I need another power pole here. Probably need a light in here somewhere, because I don't think we're going to have any lights going here. Let's see if this one will pick up a gray. Yep, there it goes. Alright. If I throw a light there, 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 and there, I probably need to swap out for the larger. Poles. Alright, and you are picking up off of that corner. It's kind of scary to pick up from a corner, but we'll, if we need to, I can always zigzag this a little bit. Matter of fact, I may just do that to set some minds at ease and put a little more spaghetti out here. There we go. Alright, well, thanks everybody for watching this episode. Kind of moving on to the military science, getting that going. Next, what I'll do is, I believe I'm going to go ahead and work towards getting the next sciences. What's that? Blue science. So I think I'm going to have to do a lot more production to get that, because I believe that has oil and stuff like that. So I'm going to look at how my production is going from a standpoint of iron, copper, steel. Make sure everything else out there is going. I'm going to walk around, see if I can find some oil, start the process of getting that out there, and we'll work through that. So thanks everybody for watching, and if you like what I'm doing here, leave a like. And this is Sneakbee signing off. Have a good day.